we're always going to be the bad guy in someone else's eyes. And that's my thought of the day. Have you ever watched a movie or a show and seen like a bad guy and ever wondered if the bad guy actually gets treated the same way in real life? Their IRL character, their the character that they play may be evil, but they could be a great guy in real life. But people don't see that even outside the movie, right? The general public doesn't see these people for their great personality. They always associate them to how they performed in their given role, right? And I feel like that's just life in general. We're always going to be the bad guy in someone else's eyes just because of a single action or the way we behave in the past, right? We could have been a jerk to them in the past. We could have been such a bad person, but people don't tend to realize that people change. And there's like this constant grudge that's created, that constant looking down on someone because of one thing that they've done before. And that made me just realize first impressions last forever. One single thing that you could do that looks bad in someone else's eye could just make you feel like the bad guy in their story, right? And that's just life in general. You're gonna face all these judgments no matter what you do. You're gonna be judged. You're gonna be hated. You're gonna be despised. But you can't be loved in everyone's story, hey? Like, yeah, in the movies, these actors have a role, but there's also favorites in the movie, right? There's actors that are the good guys in the story, and to these good guys, the other people are the bad guys, and that's literally life in general. Even though they're playing a role, if you put that into life, there's always going to be a bad guy in someone else's eyes. And look, you could be the bad guy, but what can you do? You know deep down you're a great person, and you don't need to look at these people for validation. You just keep doing you, man, and just ignore all the noise. Just trust your inner self for validation. You don't need to seek outside. So that's what I was thinking about all day. That you can be the bad guy in someone else's story.